Oh, champ. Well, guys, there's an update. Last night we seen a very insane debacle that took place last night between Brandon and Almighty Suspect. Almighty Suspect pulled out, or should I say brandished, a blade live on No Jumper and spit on No Jumper onto Brandon. Alright, last night now, Adam22 is now announcing that this guy is fired for good. Almighty Suspect has been fired. Yeah. They fired Almighty Suspect from No Jumper. No more Almighty Suspect. No more Pizza Hut pizza style hairlines on No Jumper. None of that stuff, alright? Apparently Adam has some type of moral compass all of a sudden. I want y'all to hit the like button and shit. We gonna jump right in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement. Many of you are probably expecting this. As of today, Almighty Suspect will no longer be a host on No Jumper. For anyone who's living in a hole in the ground, there was a confrontation last night between Brandon, aka Bucci Bear, aka Dark Brandon, and Almighty Suspect that resulted in both spit flying and a knife being pulled out. Both of these are infractions that I fear we just cannot tolerate as a business. You know, many times over the past couple of years, I've looked back at the Kelpie incident and I have felt like I was a little too lenient. Like, I feel like that incident, even though we managed to skate essentially because we got Kelpie to sign off on suing us, I think it was extremely lenient of us to not fire Sus at that time. And I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple of times since then, in particular with the whole Jalise thing, where it really felt like he was on the border of attacking her. That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay. But yeah, I just feel like we just can't tolerate that kind of stuff in here. It's
Shut up. Shut up, Adam. What are you talking about? You can't tolerate this stuff. Nigga, everything else is tolerable, nigga. People damn near doing dope on that podcast and all that. Somebody who likes very putrid scum content, who capitalizes on putrid scum content. You shouldn't have even fired him, gang. He was gonna get you views anyway. Yeah, you should have kept him, gang. He helped you get a lot of views. Y'all ain't had this type of motion in the last couple weeks, gang. Yeah. Tensions was getting crazy, gang. And it's actually your fault for keeping the tension going because you wanted the clout anyway. So how you gonna fire the man? All this clout you done got off the nigga, the worst move you could have done was fire him, nigga. How was you gonna get views? The only way No Jumper gets views is off of nonsense anyway. So what the hell are you doing firing him in the first place? Bad move, champ. Alright? Listen, man, so what? If somebody gets unalived on No Jumper, who gives a damn, champ? You shouldn't care. Because guess what? The platform is built off of what? Gang violence, gang stuff, gang politics. Yeah, people gonna Puerto Rico off No Jumper. So now all of a sudden this is too far, champ. Since when? You seen P Nice yoke up Brick Baby in on No Jumper on camera and online. There been all types of situational things that didn't happen here. All types of so-called violence. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere again. Oh, we got morals, champ. Oh, this was bad for the environment, champ. The workplace is not for this, champ. He pulled out a knife and he spit. So what? A lot of other things happen on the platform. Right? A whole lot of other things we could discuss, but now this is too far. Champ, this is what you wanted. So you firing a nigga for doing exactly what you wanted, champ. Mr. Cloud Demon himself, yeah. Mr. I want other black men to thrash my wife and all that other nonsense. This platform is garbage, scum. The bottom of the barrel content, gang. People doing all types of heavy dope. all types of nonsense, bro. Like the most ratchet of the ratchet. You feel what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to anybody on the platform. That's just a disrespect to Adam because it's his platform. And he platforms this type of behavior. So all of a sudden, we got to fire Almighty Suspect. Nigga, Almighty Suspect did exactly what you wanted him to do. You know you was happy seeing them views, gang. Stop playing. But let's continue. My fault. Hold on.
It's just way over the line. I have nothing against him. I told him I have nothing bad to say about him. I'm not going to come on here and trash him. I'm not going to treat him like a sharp or anything like that. But as a business, the liability associated with having somebody on camera who we have like essentially no assurance is not going to fly off the handle like that. It's just too big of a risk, and it's just not the kind of platform that I want to run at this point.
Shut up. Yo, bro, this is the platform you want to run. It's still moving. People is up here talking all types of nonsense about, gang politics and all this nonsense that can result in somebody getting severely injured. Now, all of a sudden, this is just go crossing. We crossing the line now. All of a sudden, this is crossing the line. Since when? How is this crossing the line? Champ, you allowed both of these guys. You allowed the smoke to escalate, and now you mad at the person for acting after things went too far. You wanted it to go far. That's why you kept having them on the pod. If you was a responsible person for your work environment, guess what? You would have been separated them. You would have been made sure, hey, let me not let Brandon and Almighty Suspect situation get out of pocket. But you did, because you wanted to get out of pocket, because that's what's gonna draw in views, champ. You wasn't gonna not let it escalate. How the hell else was you gonna get views, gang? Let's be honest. Feel me? All this now all of a sudden you the good guy now, like, oh, champs, didn't want it to go this far, guys. Me being the owner of No Jumper, this has definitely gotten way out of hand. Like, shut up, nigga. You the last person that need to be saying something's out of hand. You the last person. It's all about the content, gang. It's content. Nigga, you got Whack One. You do a podcast with Whack 100, and this is too far. Listen, as far as what I'm concerned, anything that Whack 100 do is too far. As far as I see it. Yeah. You got these people up there making all types of threats to people and all that, but this is too far. Him taking out the blick is too far. Him spitting on somebody is too far. Well, how about you allowing the situation to escalate is too far? Dig what I'm saying? Prayed Up says he just said he's open to bring him back in a year if he doesn't talk about Jumper, nigga. Shouldn't be firing him at all. Nobody gonna hear about I'll bring him back in a year, nigga. You know who else says that? Jobs tell people that when they lay them off, like, you can come back next year, champ. Next year we'll have open spots, even though they just let you go out of nowhere. You need to pay your bills. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Jobs do the same thing. Yeah, when Jobs let you go, they lay you off out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, champ. Well, we'll have more spots available next year. No, nigga, don't call me about next year, none of that. Now, for Almighty Suspect, he gonna have to build his own platform, tell his own story. I'm sure he'll have his own YouTube vlog on this shortly, whenever. You dig? Feel me? Bullstone Tone says, right, we'll call. That's right. Don't call us, we'll call you. We'll see you next season, champ. When we need you, champ. We might have positions available next year. Right? Not this year. But we're gonna let you go, champ. You got bills to pay. Well, that's too goddamn bad, champ. Indeed.com has other jobs. I'm sure UPS has a position for you, champ. We don't have one. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks for your extremely hard labor that we don't. But you gotta go, gang. Yeah, don't let the door hit you on your way out, too. By the way, yeah. Don't get hit by that exit, champ. Okay. Hey, gang. I'm gonna check Almighty Suspect page, see if he drops something. Hey, salute to Almighty Suspect though. But that's crazy, man. That's wild. I'm on his page. Oh, that's not his. That's his music page. I'm trying to look for his regular page. Can't find it, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Can't find it. Oh, champ. Run up these likes, gang. Smash the like, share the video. Well, yeah, man. Last night, in case you ain't tuned in, man, Almighty Suspect got into it with your boy Brandon up there. All right, aka Honey Ham Leg Brandon. And yeah, it got crazy, man. You know, Brandon was really getting Suspect mad, man, disrespecting him, telling him to go to Turkey to get a new hairline and all that. Real disrespectful. Told him that, look, you touch me, I'm gonna knock you out. I called you a B, you're not gonna do nothing. All that. Almighty got upset, took out a blade, brandished a blade. Live on No Jumper Game. Also proceeded to spit saliva hawking loogies on Brandon, all right? AKA gym coach Brandon, all right? Gym teacher, Mr. Brandon, caught phlegm to the face. Or I don't know where the spit went. So truthfully, guys, the camera blacked out, so we didn't really see any physicality on camera, unfortunately. So wherever Almighty's phlegm went when he spit at Mr. Brandon, I don't know where it went. But he definitely tainted those honey ham legs of Brandon, all right? Tainted the honey ham, right? But it got bad last night, man. It was bad, you know? God got way out of pocket, gang. I ain't gonna lie. It got super out of pocket. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Oh, shit. Matter of fact, we gotta go back because the problem is this. There have been plenty of altercations with these guys, and nobody ever said, hey, let's separate these guys. Let's not have these guys on the same pod. All right. We got a lot of clips, actually. Let me see. Hold on. There's quite a few clips of these guys wilding. As a matter of fact, we have to go to that in a second, man. Make sure y'all smashing the like, share the video. I'm about to go to YouTube real quick, cause champs, there's definitely some madness. There's definitely some madness up there on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. Because bro, they've been going at it for some weeks now. It ain't been a whole month to be exact. If that makes sense. They have been going at it, gang. Run up these likes, smash the like, share the video. Heem Brooks says sus be tweaking. Hey, look. It is what it is, man. Hold on a second. I gotta make sure. Okay. I had to make sure something was correct. I know what was going on over here. Okay, cool. But yeah, I gotta jump to what's going on. I heard Larry Hoover got pardoned by President Trump too. Salute to Larry Hoover, man. I heard Larry Hoover yeah, man. Salute to Larry Hoover, man. Larry Hoover got pardoned by Trump, is what I'm hearing. That's what's up, man. That's cool. Boy, oh boy. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So this is an old clip, bro. I'm gonna just show you how Adam22 allowed this to escalate and now complaining about stuff going wrong. Champ, you're the reason it went wrong, though. How are you complaining about stuff going wrong and you're actually the reason that it went wrong? It don't make sense, right? You are the champ. You run the place, right? So you gotta act like you run the place. Champ, you're doing
You came with the hard yard. You came with the hard yard.
Welcome to No Jumper, man. It's another day here. We got some random facts.
We already arguing. Hey,
it's your boy.
We got a light skinned nigga.
You know what we do here. Supposedly, I call niggas. With the
nigga, you said a hard yard. You said a hard yard.
Supposedly offended with some.
I ain't offended. I'm just.
It's
asking.
Imaginary. Hey, why would I ever call another black man the hard R? What are you even talking about?
I'm just asking.
Weird ass
hard yard.
Maybe we can try to stay.
What you talking about?
No,
I didn't say no curse words. I'm not gonna curse. Hey, you said the hard yard. You sound retarded. You said hard yard. Then you said some nonsense, and I said maybe it was white blood stirring
Why
up
would you ask me if I would say the hard yard?
Because that's what you said.
You don't know you
I heard it, and then
nigga.
I asked you, did you slur your speech?
That ain't what I said, nigga.
Then I asked you if you slurred.
That ain't what I said,
I asked you if you slurred your speech.
That ain't what I said,
and then you went into a whole rant about whatever you're talking about.
That ain't what I said,
You said a hard yard. I heard it.
10 been building since then, bro. Tension's been building since then. Tensions have been building since then, bro. Now you choose to fire. Now you want to fire the guy. Oh, now you want to fire him, champ. Oh, champ. Why fire him now? He's helping bring in the content, gang. How you gonna fire the guy that's bringing in the content? Nigga, y'all ain't had no motion last month. Nobody was talking about no jumper, bro. Something gotta pop off. How was Flacco getting more motion than the whole no jumper is crazy? I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy, bro. It's wild work, man. It been tension since then. And then last night, what happened last night? Because they got the footage of last night. So a better version of that, what I gave you last night. Because I gave you the live stream. Like, I think it was still live when I showed y'all the video and all that. I think they were still live. What the hell? Okay, this is what they got. Trying to make sure this is correct. Hold on. There we go. So this is what happened last night, in case you missed it, by the way. Bring up these likes. Why it's taking so long to show the goddamn screen, YouTube? What we doing, gang? Oh, they got ads. My fault. They've got ads. My bad, gang. The ads is popping. Bear with me, gang. Yeah, we ain't paid for premium. Sorry, champ. I didn't expect to do this, so bear with me. I don't know what's going on with this. They need to fix this immediately. Where is the ads, YouTube? There is no ad on champ. Okay, there is no ad. So we should probably get a screen going now, shouldn't we, YouTube? On champ. Yeah, we should get a screen. What the hell?
He likes to wrestle his own match and grab booty cheeks.
Damn.
He likes to defend
I like
pedophiles.
booty cheeks, that's for sure.
That's crazy. He likes
I
to
didn't
defend
defend anyone.
grab booty cheeks.
Damn.
He likes to defend
I like
pedophiles.
booty cheeks, that's for sure.
That's crazy. He likes to
I didn't defend
pedophiles.
anyone.
He likes to watch
Let's be honest, did I defend the dude?
To watch wee-wee.
No, exactly.
No.
So you're lying.
He like to watch
He said I
wee-wee.
didn't defend him.
Like to watch wee-wee.
I'm just saying, man.
The wee-wee watcher is out of control.
Yeah, so he hasn't
You
uploaded
gotta
to
get
his
a hold
channel
of
in
it.
6 months.
You bugging today. You watching wee-wees, you pedos, you got booty shorts on. Today has been a crazy day for you.
Yeah, he called the man a wee-wee watcher. That was the word. That was the phrase of the night. Wee-wee watcher. Yeah, he called the man a wee-wee watcher, which is insane. I ain't never heard such things in my life. That sounds like Geppetto lingo. Wee-wee watcher. Crazy. Yeah, gang. He called the man a Geppetto, basically. Like I said, apparently he spit on this man, right? He tainted his honey ham legs were tainted, right? He tainted the man's honey ham legs, right? Tainted, all right?
If you go beat up that pedophile, you're going to have a lot of cool points in the streets.
Beat you up.
He probably would.
No, me. Beat you up.
You will beat me up?
Yes.
You can't beat me up.
Stop bringing up
You can't beat me up.
in jail. Nigga,
You really think you could beat me up?
Beat you up.
No, you can't.
You mean?
No.
Nigga,
You
then
can't.
outside.
All right.
I'm going to be outside as soon as this is over. If you feel that strongly, get cracking.
Follow me.
Follow you. I'm going to walk right outside, right past you.
Outside the building.
I'm going to walk right out the building. I'm going to walk right out the building, and you're going to do
You
nothing.
can do whatever you like.
Now, I did speak to people who actually know Brandon. They told me he's a jiu-jitsu master, champ. This is why Almighty might have brung that blade and brandish that blade, gang, by the way. He said Brandon is a super jiu-jitsu master with those air monarchs on, champ. Yeah, he's a gym coach, a gym teacher, and he's apparently a jiu-jitsu master, gang. Yeah. They said he's just a big version of like Yoshimitsu from Tekken, gang. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, gang. Apparently he was about to put pain in on your boy Almighty. You dig? Oh, champ. Yeah. It almost got real last night. I mean, it did get real. It did get real, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You just said you was going to beat me up. Now we're going to do whatever.
All right, we're not doing none of that. No fights. No fights.
Come outside the
No
You see
fights.
how niggas use coded
fights.
language?
So we can do what we do. like.
Can I peacefully say this? When you see how niggas use coded language, he first said
you watch
he want to fight me. Then he said we gonna do whatever you want to do. This just talks crazy. Like, listen, I'm not worried about your little high yellow ass, bro. For real.
With your booty shorts on.
We both got our shirts on.
So Papoose claims he wrote 90% of Remy Ma's music, guys. Papoose apparently claims he wrote 90% of Remy Ma's music.
You Remy Ma right now. You changing up the story.
You watch.
Yeah, so your boy Lush One tried to mediate the situation. That didn't work well now, did it, champ? No. Listen, if you don't bring the blick, you might as well bring the blick, champ. Listen, you should have brought something else with you too, champ. I ain't gonna lie. Now you would have ended up in federal prison. And you would have ended up in that same RICO, everybody no jumpers, and I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you would have ended up in that no jumper RICO. You would have ended up in there if you would have brought that. I ain't gonna lie. Bringing the blick would have been bad for business. But everything is bad for business and no jumper. This is why I say, look, firing Almighty, right, doesn't do too much. Firing Almighty suspect for what? Nigga, no jumper is already a degenerate platform. It's already a platform that's built for nonsense, bro. So firing him does what? Listen, firing suspect doesn't stop another potential crash out from happening, gang. Let's be honest. It doesn't. Because somebody else will come up there and it could be another crash out. We even didn't see people who was guests crash out. But those are guests though, right? Like, okay, you fired Almighty, and then what? Yo, if somebody want to do something up there, they will, bro. This is not a platform that's a positive platform. No jumper is not a positive platform, bro. This is a platform that's built on nonsense, bro. And any given day, somebody could go up on no jumper and unalive somebody if need be. It's just possible. You dig? I'm just saying.
He said we could do. He said I'm gonna whoop your ass and said we could do whatever you want to do.
All right, bro. Look, you watch.
Look, you know what I want to do? I want to podcast.
I want
ignore all light skin.
I want you to stop watching Wee Wees and put some pants on.
There's already 2 active lawsuits on No Jumper right now. There's like 2 or 3 active lawsuits on No Jumper, so he can't afford to pay out nobody else, I guess. And that's a fact. This ain't really about if suspect, is damaging the platform. This is about No Jumper having to pay somebody out in case something does transpire. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Adam22 is irresponsible because how in the hell you getting rid of suspect, but you wanted this to happen. You needed this to escalate to bring in them views, gang. Everybody gonna be on the replay like, okay, where did this nigga try to attack Brandon? You already know his MO. You already know how he's doing this, bro. He's waiting for the perfect moment for everybody to crash out, for things to get crazy. Because it brings views in. It get thrown all over the internet. You dig? Now, if something would have happened, like really happened, oh, this would have really, really been crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You dig? Smash up on the like, but yeah.
Let's both of those for you.
When you wear
I would do both of those for
you. Volunteer to see dicks.
Unbiasedly.
I want you to go to Turkey and get your hairline replenished and get that ball spot filled shorts off. Listen,
I'll do that when you take your booty shorts off.
Hey,
stop wearing booty shorts off, nigga.
Take this nigga on the tour to Turkey to get his hairline replenished.
Stop playing. I play tennis racket.
This is when it got bad. When he started talking about his hairline, that does resemble a very smooth slice of pizza. I ain't gonna lie. The hairline does resemble a very triangular cheese pizza. All right, not gonna hold you, gang. And this is where it went bad. See, this is what was irking suspect's nerves, gang. We had to up that blade for the one time. Mystery bump for $10 in town taxes as suspect tried to run up on a dude with the same butter knife he uses for his lineup. Yeah, champ. Yeah, we said that last night too. I ain't gonna lie. So if you're paying those town taxes, keeping the IRS off your back, listen, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Having a hairline that resembles very sharp cheddar cheese on Thanksgiving Day is pretty crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. And this is why he crashed out the way that he did. Listen, if I had a hairline like that, I got nothing to lose. Listen, suspect, you should have went all out, gang. You should have brought the blick with you. I'm saying, yeah, call me a bad person if you want that. Champ, if you can't beat him, listen, you might have to fill that honey ham with holes, champ. Allegedly. Okay, you might have to Swiss cheese some honey ham, ironically so. The Swiss cheese and honey ham just might go together. All right, the nigga disrespected that lineup of yours. That's really not a lineup. But boy. Oh yeah, trust me, we heard about Larry Hoover getting pardoned. Salute to Larry Hoover. I seen it. Salute to Larry Hoover. Let's continue the nonsense, the shenanigans.
Oh, nigga.
They gonna revival y'all friend laughing at you.
When you're funny, it's funny.
Y'all friend laughing at you. That's
here's the thing.
People have to get beat up by a guy wearing booty shorts.
Hey, right, imagine you calling a name got whooped out by a nigga in booty shorts. That's crazy. That would be reality. That would be reality.
I would love to see it. You wrestle don't match. We ain't seen you do nothing with your hands yet.
Hey, when you see it,
you know what's messed up when the entire top of your scalp looks like a vajayjay. Yeah, it was. Yeah, bro had a follicle, a thong follicle on top of his head. Yeah, a thong-like follicle. Hair, thong-like hair follicles. I would have definitely crashed out if I had thong-like hair follicles. And I had the shape of a thong, champ, a G-string style of hair on my head, and I would definitely crash. Two, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I ain't gonna lie.
You're not gonna see it. You're gonna be knocked out. Everybody else gonna see it.
The reality is this.
Everybody else gonna see it.
They gonna be watching. Man,
Suspect.
You know you want to make it home to your
first
kids.
it was if you call
know you want to make it home to your
kids. Now you ain't gonna make it home to your kids. You see how the story evolves? First it was we was gonna catch a thing. Then we gonna do what you want to do. Now it's death threats.
Now it's talking about more than the things. You police ass.
You said you're not gonna make it home to your kids.
You said anything about more than the.
Now I know for a fact that Mr. Brandon is in his 40s or something. When you see a nigga that's dressed up like a gym teacher, take heed, champ. That nigga probably knows something. He didn't bring his nunchucks to this fight, though. Just so you know, he didn't bring his nunchucks to this fight, gang. All right, he ain't bring his nunchucks to this fight. I just want you to know, champ. He came ready, champ. He came more ready. This is a nigga that's in his 40s that can definitely raise his legs high as hell. Okay. You see a nigga like this, medium socks, Air Monarchs, all that. Listen, this is a well-trained pedestrian. I want you to know, okay? This is the guy you want smoke with, champ, all right? He didn't put suntan lotion on his skin and y'all inside. And it was nighttime, too, at the same time. You don't trust not one nigga who wore suntan lotion inside at night. This is a different type of Negro. He's gonna, yeah, he gonna turn that pizza slice upside down, gang. Yeah. Yeah. Renegade says if he really got fired, he'll be back. Look how many times Lush got fired. That's true. Listen, I agree with you, champ. He'll be back. Maybe one day. Listen, it's a case of don't call us, we'll call you. Like I said earlier, nigga. He kind of getting laid off low key. Adam don't really want to fire, bro. But the truth of the matter is this. The truth of the matter is that lawsuits do happen. So if Almighty did do some nonsense and somebody did get injured, yeah, there's already like 2 pending lawsuits with no jumper. They don't want a third one. Facts. Salute to the homie Silent Assassin. $20 in town tax. It says, love the commentary. You're hilarious with the roasters. Hey, salute to you, champ. Salute to you. Hey, it's always this way. Only in Gotham, gang. Only on the mayor's platform. But yeah, this guy way out of hand, gang.
What does that even mean?
You cannot make it home from a fade. You
listen, you cannot make it home from a fade.
Police shit on me.
Boy, you like a true light skin nigga.
Hey, federal fact.
You should have that energy in that alley that day.
You a federal faggot.
You should have that energy in that alley that day.
Federal faggot.
I'm gonna listen.
We gotta watch this.
This is a fact.
He's a federal faggot and a wee-wee watcher.
Can I get a word? Can I get a word? Can I get a word?
You're a wee-wee watcher.
This is a fact.
Yeah, you shouldn't trust a nigga who will call you a wee-wee watcher. I still don't understand what was the wee-wee watcher. Like, bro, if you call me this, I'm assuming you calling me a Geppetto, bro. You calling me a PDF. You're assuming that I'm a PDF because you can't call another grown man a wee-wee watcher unless he's a PDF game. Let's be honest. You dig? You can't do that, bro. Come on, gang. And just wait till you see. And in case you missed it last night, just wait till you actually see his scalp. Just wait for it.
This is a fact. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I call this nigga Antoine Dotton and everything else. I'm still gonna come to no jumper. I'm gonna walk in and out this. If I want to do something, there's nothing but space and opportunity. Ain't worried about a light skin, no nigga, period. So if it's that gay, he's always bringing up fighting. You can't get a nigga bringing up fighting, try to put it on another nigga to do something.
So,
but I just caught you one. I just caught you one. Jeff, you are
guys.
Yo, he got hype as soon as the security guard gripped him up. That's when he started looking like he was about to swing on bro and all that. I ain't gonna lie. Once you see his scalp, you gonna think his scalp got the same texture as a black church sock. Yeah. He got church sock hair texture. Just wait for it. Yeah, he got the same texture as a church sock. Any type of leggings. Yeah, you'll see, champ. Just wait for it. It's coming.
Guys, come on.
What was all that grunting about too? Like, bro was grunting like all that was. Like, nigga, was you about to turn Super Saiyan 3 game? That nigga was about to. His hairline was going Super Saiyan. So that Vegeta, and y'all was calling his hairline Vegeta hairline. He wasn't lying, gang. He was powering up that hairline, gang. He was about to go Super Saiyan 3 on game. Facts. You heard him? He was powering up, gang. That's what it was, champ. Yeah, he had his blade out too. Y'all gonna hear it. Look, I'm gonna run it back. You gonna see? Listen.
Try to put it on another nigga to do something.
So,
but I just caught you one. I just caught you one.
Yeah.
Jeff, I got you.
Guys.
Oh.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, it was hard. That was a hard. That nigga was powering up, gang. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Oh, champ. Let's continue.
Come on.
Let's do something.
Hey, bro, we knew he had a weapon. Let's do something.
No weapon. Let's do something.
What's going on? That's what you gonna do.
Nothing. Let's do something, bitch. Let's do something, bitch. All right, nigga, don't sit on Nigga, do nothing. Nigga, shut up, you a bitch. Nigga.
So this nigga did all this, and all he did was spit on bro. Now that's an assault charge. Now I ain't gonna lie. Brandon can still sue no jumper if he want to, because guess what? Champ, you got spat on. Spitting on someone is a form of assault. Yeah. If you hawk a loogie on someone, that's assault, champ. Guess what? No jumper, you are still liable to be sued if Brandon chooses to go such routes. He spit on someone. I'm suing, gang. I don't know where his phlegm has been, champ, and I don't know what's in his phlegm. Lawsuit. I was threatened, champ. I was attacked. Oh, champ.
Nigga, shut up. Nigga, you got spit on. You got, yeah, you did.
Don't spit touch me.
I watched it. Nigga,
hey,
I watched it.
Bro, y'all are.
Hey, look. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody spit on you, the gloves come off today, gang. The gloves is off. All is fair in war, champ. If you happen to become an angel, it's your fault. you was ready for angel consequences because you spat on me, champ. So now, the upper room is now a destiny, a place to be. We about to turn the upper room into a function, all right? Yeah, that's where you're going, champ.
What's going on?
What you want to do about it, nigga? What you want to do about it? Meet me outside, nigga. You're scared. What you want to do about it? What you want to do about it? What you want to do about it, nigga? What you want to do about it? That one. Nothing. Look what? Do something about it. Such a good pod before this happened, guys. It was so good. Nigga, intelligent dialogue. Fucking me. I was just about to say that, you know.
What the? Hey, y'all tripping, bro.
Come do something.
Man.
Hey, listen, man. You can't play with the niggas that look like they only eat Impossible burgers without fries. Can't do that, champ, now. All of his protein come from Impossible Burgers, gang. All right? Tofu burgers, all right? Straight tofu. Can't play with this guy, champ. Yeah, this is a big nigga that can do a front and a back flip. Please believe, champ. I know, you might not think that he has a vertical leap or anything, but he for sure does. Don't you forget it, champ, all right? You could tell Brandon is the type of person that his finishing move is definitely a move you would see somebody do at a pool, like a cannonball. Like he could do a standing cannonball. Like that's a type of fighting he's into, gang. Like once you're on the ground, he just does a cannonball standing up. He doesn't have to jump off or nothing. He could just do a cannonball just right there. You feel what I'm saying? Watch it.
Yeah, that's why y'all had security, man. Y'all was on.
No jumper was cracking.
The whole time.
Come do something, Mr.
Man
Black.
brought a knife to.
Come do something.
No, there's no weapons. No weapons. No weapons.
Come do something, Mr. Black.
There's a knife right there.
Come do something. Where?
Listen, man. You don't want to play with a guy whose legs is made out of Mondo burger meat. Why would you play with him, champ? He knew what battle he was getting into last night. Okay. Yeah, I'm not about to fight this nigga with Mondo burger meat legs, champ. That's insane. Not happening, gang. Not happening, gang. This nigga got cooking oil on. This nigga came to No Jumper wearing cooking oil, nigga. All right. I don't know why he did that. I don't know what was the preparation. I don't know what it's about, gang. Maybe he fights better with baby shorts. I don't know. I can't explain. I can't answer those questions, gang, all right? Bro came near with cupcake spread. This nigga had pan spread on, champ. Pan grease, all right? He fights better when he's cooked. How about that, champ? Yeah. He fights better when he's seasoned, champ. How about that? Yeah. That's just how he fights, gang. I'm just telling you.
Where?
A Swiss Army knife.
Where? Where? You're the feds. Federal feds. Bitch ass.
I think that nigga brought a fight to a multi-fight.
Like, share, subscribe, No Jumper, running it up. We're not done yet, by the way. Make sure.
Oh, champ. Hey, man, look, that nigga's scalp look like an iron. You know how you iron your clothes. He got an iron. His whole scalp is shaped like an iron, nigga. You iron your clothes with. Whole entire scalp. Iron scalp. Okay? Yeah, champ. That scalp is an iron. Alright? That's a crazy. You see, I told you the scalp is crazy. Listen, you can't play with someone like that. You see, he looked like he ready to lose everything, man. Listen, you should have just brought the blick to No Jumper. You should have just brought the blick to No Jumper, because right here, this is the face of a nigga that would steal a cigarette in front of you and don't care what you do, champ. He will reach in your pocket, all right, get one of those Newport 100s and take it in front of your face and dares you to try something. He might bite you, gang, by the way. The nigga gonna steal one of your Newports in front of your face. Okay. Yeah, he gonna pickpocket one of those Newports out of that box, champ. He ain't gonna take the whole box. He's just gonna take one specific cigarette out of that box, game. By the way, okay. Your hairline, scalp, crazy. I ain't gonna lie, insane. Run up these likes, all champ.
Sure to subscribe to the Lush World channel as well.
Hey, this shit crazy. My nigga look like a baby sumo.
Yeah, nigga like that. He'll eat cheese crackers for dinner and be fine for the rest of the night. That nigga eat just 2 cheese crackers and he'll be all right, nigga. That's dinner. He's all right. He's good. He don't need nothing else, champ. All right? Just 2 cheese crackers will do. All right? Listen, you call that man a wee-wee watcher. I gotta assume you eat cheese crackers for dinner sometimes. That's just an assumption, though. All right? I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying allegedly, nigga, you might eat cheese crackers for dinner just because, okay? Call that nigga a wee-wee watcher. It's crazy, anyway. You had a knife next to the Chips Ahoy in your backpack, champ. You had a knife next to the very soft Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, champ. Like I said last night, that nigga's definitely stealing zebra cakes out the supermarket. Unscathed, by the way, yeah. Oh, champ, yeah, it's crazy.
That shit got, I'm not gonna lie.
It was, shooter.
No, he didn't even touch me.
You fell over. Hey, look.
I ain't fall. Why ain't making
Hey, man. No.
That nigga's scalp shaped like a Subway sandwich. A foot long pause. Nigga, how you got a sub for a scalp is insane. No disrespect. But a Subway scalp is absolute madness. There's no reason why you gotta. Okay, it's not a foot long, but it might be a 6-inch sub. Okay, with lettuce and tomato. Yeah, that's insane, gang. Yeah, that shape up is insane. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Listen, you could always go to Turkey. Turkey, listen, you go to Turkey and get it fixed. It's gonna take a while, but it needs to be fixed, gang.
Are you trying to fake come in at the end? Look, hey, Lush, that nigga was, he was gonna toss you, Lush.
Yeah, you know,
that's what I meant to say. You try to fake come in at the end like you was gonna stand in.
I'm just trying to minimize damage. No, there's already footage of me trying to like get away from skirmishes, so that's why I'm trying to. I tried to like do my best to stand in the middle.
Bro, no, I'm trying to make sure he got no good till he got the ball. He said, oh, no, nigga, I'm gonna make sure that ain't got you.
I will say that it was.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, bro, look like that one bad kid from Jimmy Neutron and all that. Low key, on the low. I ain't gonna lie. But having a Jimmy Neutron character hairline is crazy too. I ain't gonna lie. Dude. Oh, champ. Brandon Howard says the real Jagged Edge. I would have asked for an autograph. Hold on, which Brandon is this? I'm about to say make sure it ain't the Brandon. Okay. I know which Brandon that was. Oh, champ. R King 187 says that boy told the barber, let me get that Magneto helmet. Oh, champ. He might have did that. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go bald. You gotta do what's right, champ. You gotta do what's right for business, gang. You feel me? You gotta do what's right for business sometimes, right? You gotta do it. Yeah.
It is improper decorum to try to bring attention to a weapon. I don't know why.
It's stupid, bro.
That nigga said, look.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's a rap like the college y'all be wearing or what?
I mean, look.
This was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the super chats.
Stop.
Wait a minute. The super chat.
Goddamn minute. Can I zoom in? I don't think I could, gang. Oh, champ. Can I? Let me see something. I'm gonna test the waters real quick. Wait a minute. Goddamn. Otherwise, can I zoom in? I can't. Oh, chin. I need to zoom in, gang. I can't. Oh, chin. Yeah, that scalp right there. Ooh wee. Oh, chin. Yeah. Ooh. Sometimes it ain't just the hairline, it's also the scalp. Oh, chin. Yeah, gang. Yeah, you got a penguin foot on your head. Nigga, that looks like a penguin foot. You got happy feet on your head, gang. That's insane. You know what's messed up again? The scalp on your head got a bird foot. A bird's foot is on your scalp. Is crazy, gang, by the way. All right. You look like you got the Monopoly Man shoe on top of your head, gang. By the way. Yeah. Oh, damn. What's that? That's crazy, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Nah, but for real, though. You can't be firing people when the platform is really, like, messed up. Like, the platform is built on degeneracy. But I get it. People are gonna get sued. Listen. You can still get sued anyway. Firing him don't make you not get sued. He spit on somebody, so you can still get sued anyway. You feel me? Salute to the homie I Smoke Hip Hop live in the building. That's the homie right there, man. Salute to you. Make sure y'all sub. You dig? Listen, man. Yeah, bro, we gotta do better, man. Listen, there's nothing wrong with letting it go. Like, if it's time, it's time, bro. When it's time for it to be gone, it's time, bro. Period. Yeah, man. You sure he need that filling for the nah? He gotta go to Turkey, bro. Like bro said, he gotta go to Turkey and get the hairline transplant. They do the hairline transplants in Turkey. You can get a hairline transplant in America, but it's not the same. Like going to Turkey, they kind of specialize in that type of stuff. So going to Turkey ain't bad. You feel me? Going to Turkey ain't bad. But yeah, if it's time, it's time, bro. You gotta let it go, gang. You gotta let it go. When it's that time, listen. It is what it is, man. But yeah. Listen. Adam, if anything, Adam should have just separated them two. This would have never happened if Adam would just separate the two, figure out a schedule or something like that. But nah, Adam wanted this to continue, bro. He wanted to watch this escalate in the way it did. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. All right, nothing really crazy happened, but come on, bro. Listen, if it wasn't for Almighty, truthfully, what view would No Jumper have anywhere near the viewership that they're getting at this very moment? No. They kind of been on a low-key decline for like the past month, right? So, truthfully, what's the damages that suspect really did outside of potentially getting you sued? But at the same time, whether the suspect is there or not, if the man Brandon want to sue, he still can, bro. He can still sue. You know why? He got spat up. He got spat at. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if suspect is there or not. It's all going to be on Adam because Adam run the place. It's his stuff. So Adam is always going to be held liable if anything bad happen, no matter what. And like I said, there's already other lawsuits pending on No Jumper anyway. So don't make a difference, to be real. You feel me? But yeah, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all running up the likes. Make sure y'all smashing the like. Make sure y'all sharing the video. We gonna have more content later, hopefully. Salute to Larry Hoover. Heard he was free. Trump set him free. That's what's up. You dig? Run up these likes. Smash the like, share the video. But yeah, man. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe too, by the way. Okay? Again, yeah, it's getting rough out there. It's getting crazy. You dig? But we gonna have more content. Where the hell did I go? Oh, there I am. My full game. But yeah, y'all. Join the Discord. The Discord link is in the chat. We got nearly 1,000 members. It's fire in the Discord. Make sure you join up. It's fire. All right? But guess what? Special announcement. It's the mayor. The one and only New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. You rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you share the video. I'm up out of here, gang. Slow.